Hello friends. The problem with learning is that a number of people have defined that learning happens this way, learning happens the other way. A number of theories have come over the years to explain the process of learning, and all of them contribute to the process of learning, but none of these theories totally explain how the learning happens in its totality. It is something like the 10 blind men are trying to identify an elephant and say that this is what the elephant is all about, but the elephant is something which is made comprising of all the perceptions of all the people over there, right? Now, talking about when do we start learning, in the early days we used to have some stories almost in all cultures that the fetus in the mother's womb starts responding to the stimuli of the mother. We have a number of stories both in India and outside that the fetus in the mother's womb has been listening to the stimuli of the mother, and even researchers prove that sometimes the responses the fetus gives in the mother's womb are replicated even after the delivery of the baby at a point of time. When you go on Google search, you will find a lot of evidences to this effect over there, right? But then the research at the prenatal cognitive sciences department of certain universities indicate that approximately from the 8th to 10th week of conception, the fetus starts responding to the stimuli of the mother. Please note the word, I am now using the word responding, not learning over here. But when the baby is delivered, right, the baby doesn't come with a blank slate of mind, say the cognitive psychologists, that it comes with a pre-recorded, preconceived inputs of about learning, and then it becomes a continuum. So when we talk about learning years, at one point of time we talked about 6 years when the child is admitted into the school as the start of the learning, but today the learning curve starts right from the birth of the baby to the last breath the human being has on this planet. So 0 to 3 years, no wonder the National Education Policy 2020, when it talks about the learning profile of an individual, starts from 0 to the 16th year. The entire spectrum of the learning curve has been acknowledged by the NEP. I think that's absolutely commendable. So why do we need to look at the 0 to 3 years, which is not a part of the school education? Because the preparation of a learner to come to the school is very important. 0 to 3 years is the age where the certain cognitive competencies of the child are developed, certain emotional competencies of the child is developed, the curiosity level of the child is more, the kinesthetic sensibility of the child increases, the multisensory integration starts happening around at that point of time. So 0 to 3 years is some time which has to be carefully addressed, but unfortunately that cannot be done in a school system. No wonder the National Education Policy talks of a possible support system to the parents at home on how to meet the emotional requirements, cognitive requirements, psychomotor requirements of the children at this particular age. This is the age where adequate care has to be given, emotional support has to be given, so that the child feels relaxed, the child feels stress-free, the child feels happy, because development of a happy child, stress-free child is very important to see that the future years are taken care of. The mental health of the children in the future years is well taken care of. The policy suggests that the National Curriculum and the NCERT should take care of bringing a kind of an instructional package for the children, for the parents to address the needs of these children. I think it's a very positive step, and I think even for teachers it is very important to learn how the children are nurtured, nursed at home, so that they are emotionally stable, and they are prepared to reach out the school. As a matter of fact, development of social intelligence, development of interpersonal intelligence, development of sensitivity to the environment, I think these are all to be addressed at the preparatory stage of 0 to 3 years. I think we all should commend the National Education Policy for this great initiative, and probably apply our mind along with the other agencies how we can nurture and nurse this age group of 0 to 3, as we have certain responsibility for the future citizens of this country. Thank you.